Hi guys, today we're going over lesson 35 for second grade. So today we're going to start with place value. We haven't done this in a while, but the directions say to write the value of the underlined digit. So then we're going to start with number 2. As our first example, we have the number 61 given to us. And the number underlined is the 6. So don't forget that this place right here, this is the ones place. And this is the tens place. So that means we have 6 tens and 1 1. Because we have a 1 in the ones place, so we have 1 1. We have a 6 in the tens place, we have 6 tens. But the number we're going to look at is the tens because that's the one that's underlined. Right here, oops, sorry, the 6. We have 6 tens, and 6 tens, that's just basically 60. So what this question is asking you to do, what this worksheet is asking you to do is basically ignore all of the digits except for the one that's underlined. And everything behind that digit you're going to replace with a 0. So we had 61, and the underlined number was 6. We're going to keep that 6, and everything to the right of it, which was this one, is going to just become a 0. So the value of that 6 is 60. Now let's go over number 4. We have the number 943. Again, this is the ones place, this is the tens place, and this is the hundreds place. And the underlined number is the 3. That's in the ones place. So we have 900. We have 4 tens. And we have 3 ones. We're looking at this ones place. So again, we're going to ignore all of the other digits, and they're all going to become zeros. This becomes a 0, this becomes a 0, and then we're going to keep the 3. 0, 0, 3 is the same thing as 3. So the value of that 3, let me erase this really quickly. The 3 ones is equal to 3. Just like 6 tens is equal to 60, 3 ones is equal to 3. And that's basically how you solve the rest of this worksheet. Now we're going to go on to fractions. The directions say to shade in the given fraction and write it in standard form. So if you look here, they're written out. We have 1/2, 1/3, 3/4, 2/5, 6/8, and 2/4. So we're going to go over number 3. It says we're supposed to shade in 3/4 and write that in numbers. So if you look here, there's 2 parts to this where we have the 3 and then the dash and then the 4th. So the first number right here, this is going to be the top. And I'll do this in a different color. The second part right here, the 4th, oops, sorry. The 4th, this is going to go to the bottom. So 3/4 means that we're going to have 3 of these shaded. Each piece is called a fourth because we have 4 of them. So 1 is 1/4, 2 is 2/4, 3 is 3/4, and so on. So that means we're going to put this at the top. Sorry, this is not a 1. The 3 is a 3. We're going to put that at the top. And if you look here, the word fourth, it's talking about 4 pieces. If you count here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know we're going to put the 4 at the bottom. So that's the fraction. We wrote out the fraction in standard form, and now we have to shade it. So again, we have 4/4, and we want to shade 3 of them. So let's just shade 1, 2, and then 3. And that's basically it. Except yours is probably going to be a little bit neater than mine is. Yeah, it's a little bit messy, but yeah, we covered 3 out of the 4ths there. This is 3/4 written out in standard form and shaded. Now we're going to go over multiplication. Let's start with number 1. We have 2 times 7 equals blank. So remember, the first number is the groups. How many groups there are going to be. And the second number right here, this is how many pieces or parts. Just write parts. So we're going to have 2 groups and 7 parts in each group. So let's draw 2 big groups. 1, 2. And we're going to have 7 parts in each, or pieces. 1, 2, make it a little bit bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're just going to count up all of the green pieces or parts together. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 14 pieces here. Oops, I'll change that. And if you look here, we have 7 here, and we have 7 here. We're looking for the total, so we're going to add them together. 7 plus 7 also equals 14. So we're basically adding the number 7 to itself 2 times. 2 times. Because we're multiplying by 2. So that's a good way to think of it. Whichever way is easiest for you works. Now let's go over number 3. We have 5 times 1. So we have 5 groups. Do it square this time. 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's 1 in each. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 in each of the 5 groups, and we're just going to count. We have 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we counted off 5 in total. Or you can think of it as, oops, we had 5, but you can think of it as adding 1 to itself 5 times. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of this one. We're adding that all together and we're going to get 5. That's basically what this question is saying. Now let's do one more example. Number 7, we have 10 times 0. So again, this is the number of groups and this is how many is in each group. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to put 0 in each. So there's 0 here, 0 here, 0. And all of them, that means they're going to be left completely blank. So what this is saying is we're adding 0 to 0 10 times. So it'd be 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. And 0 added to 0 is just 0 because we're not adding any number. So 10 times 0 equals 0. If you look, there's clearly no green dots in the groups at all. And you know that you did it correctly. Remember, anything times 0 is just automatically going to be 0. Lastly, let's go over word problems. Number 1 says, Tim has a pack of 110 trading cards. Ali has a pack of 130 trading cards. And Jordan has a pack of 85 trading cards. How many trading cards do they have all together? So the key word here is all together. We want to find out how much they have in total, so we're going to add. Let's add Tim, who has 110. We're going to add that to Ali, who has 130. And you can add these two first and then add Jordan, or you can add them all together at once. Let's add Jordan, so it's 85. And then we'll start adding. In the ones place, we have 0 plus 0 plus 5. That's just 5. In the tens place, we have 1 plus 3 plus 8. 1 plus 3 equals 4. 4 plus 8 equals 12. Regroup. The hundreds place, we have 1 plus 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 plus 1 equals 3. We're just going to bring that down. 325. So basically they have 325 trading cards all together by adding. And that is how you solve this worksheet, and thank you guys for watching.